On the eve of Bitcoin's halving, Grayscale spot Bitcoin ETF witnessed a staggering in 5-day outflow totaling $89.9 million. This rapid depletion, coupled with GBTC's $1.6 billion net outflows since January, signals a significant market movement. As Fidelity and BlackRock's ETF attract demand, investors face a crucial decision amidst Grayscale's sell-off frenzy. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. So we're starting off with Bitcoin halving history. 2012 halving, Bitcoin price $12. In 1 year, Bitcoin pumped 8,000%. 2016 halving, Bitcoin price $661. In 1 year, Bitcoin pumps 300%. 2020 halving, Bitcoin price 8,465. In 1 year, Bitcoin pumped 550%. 2024 halving, Bitcoin price at 64,400. What will be happening in 1 year? 100,000 Bitcoin is coming. What do you think on this one? Bitcoin miners on the run again today and strong participation across the board, volume also improving, which is great to see. The halving is within the arm, which now and the period of outperformance from the miners should take place over the next 6 months. The patient will be rewarded. And I did take advantage of this pullback in miners and added some more. This was shared in the group. The next one we are going for is: in a few hours, Bitcoin becomes the hardest money the world has ever known. Laughing hysterically at the idea that Jamie Dimon is probably in a conference room somewhere saying something along the lines of, but yeah, you never know, Satoshi can come on there. Laugh hysterically and the whole Bitcoin is going to get erased. Happy halving day. Remember, the most gains always come after the Bitcoin halving, and we already know that. It's the Bitcoin halving today, and the Bitcoin has managed to successfully protect the range low of its reaccumulation range for a second week in a row. It's 2030 and Bitcoin is now $18 million, and you have to explain to your son why you sold Bitcoin at 64,000 10 hours before the 2024 halving because JP Morgan said it was priced in. Fun fact, Bitcoin's block reward started at 50 Bitcoin, which is right now worth over $3.1 million today. So imagine you just mined at the first block, and during the 2009-2012 you didn't use much energy and you didn't use you didn't even invest anything right there, and you already have a $3 million just around 12 years later. But as we know, but most of us didn't do that, and it's because we didn't knew about the Bitcoin even existing at that point of time. It's Bitcoin halving day. Feels like a blink of an eye since Bitcoin made sense to me 4 years ago. Since May 20th, 2020, the last halving, but it's been way more than a blink of an eye. 3,500 to 64,000 to 28,000 to 69,000 to 15,500 to 74,000. It's been a ride of a lifetime. Looking forward to sharing this next one with many more of you as we get ready to welcome the next cohort of Bitcoiners from around the world to this phenomenon of the hardest, most scarce asset humanity has ever created. Bitcoin historical bullish pattern. Have you noticed in previous cycles that a monthly candle coming immediately after the one breaking out from the ceiling never closed below it? The same monthly candle is above the ceiling at the moment, probably nothing. I predicted the 3 last Bitcoin moves: 48,500 to 63,500, 60,500 to 69,000, and now 62,500 to 73,500, and very soon I'll add 60,500 to 76,000 and 78,000 price that we are looking for. Grayscale's Bitcoin ETF hits $1.6 billion of outflows hours before halving. Grayscale spot Bitcoin ETF continued the 5-day outflow sprint leading to the halving, a code change that occurs every 4 years to help maintain Bitcoin scarcity. Data gathered by Soso Value showed $89.9 million in Grayscale exits, bringing GBTC's total net outflows to $1.6 billion since trading opened back in January. For all 10 spot Bitcoin ETFs, cumulative outflows were recorded as $4.3 million as Fidelity and BlackRock garnered demand to offset some of GBDC's liquidations. Fidelity's FBDC net inflows came in at $37 million, outpacing $18.7 million, boasted BlackRock's IBIT. April 18th marked a rare occurrence where BlackRock was outclassed by a competitor for inflows in the spot Bitcoin ETF market. Grayscale AUM down 50% in 4 months. GBDC may have been the largest spot Bitcoin ETF at launch due to its 10-year head start, but a Bitcoin-backed investment product has lost huge market share to new players like BlackRock. As Crypto News reported, GBDC has declined around 50% in assets under management in 4 months of trading. Grayscale had less than $20 billion in AUM, while BlackRock commands over $17 billion in investor demand. Experts like Bloomberg's Eric Balchunas attributed swatches of GBDC exits to ongoing bankruptcy proceedings like FTX and Genesis. Other observers have also mentioned Grayscale's industry high fund fee of 1.5% as another contributing factor to liquidations. And in a response, Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenschein shared plans to slash GBDC fees over time, as the company also proposed a Bitcoin mini trust ETF to fill lower fees and recapture demand in the market. MicroStrategy Saylor nets $370 million selling company shares. Michael Saylor, co-founder of the prolific Bitcoin buyer MicroStrategy, has pocketed about $370 million from selling company shares, according to CNBC. The Bitcoin bull and MicroStrategy executive entered into a stock sale plan with his company last summer that allowed him to unload up to 400,000 shares in the first 4 months of 2024, according to the report. Saylor said last November he intended to sell shares. I was granted a stock option in 2014 with respect to 400,000 shares, which is going to expire next April. Saylor detailed in a call. He said at the time planned to sell 5,000 shares per trading day between January 2nd and April 25th. According to CNBC, Saylor has unloaded over 90% of the 400,000 shares at the end of the March. MicroStrategy's shares had more than tripled in value as the price of Bitcoin hit the all-time high north of the $73,000 according to block price page. And also last month, MicroStrategy reported it had purchased another 9,245 Bitcoin for $623 million in cash, increasing its total Bitcoin holdings to 214,000 Bitcoins. FBI warns of Bitcoin ransomware linked to $42 million extortion. As the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, the Netherlands National Cybersecurity Center, and Europol's European Cybercrime Center have issued a joint warning about Akira ransomware. The group is responsible for attacks on over 250 businesses and critical infrastructure entities since March 2023, primarily in North America, Europe, and Australia. So Akira's evolution and attack techniques, we already know that story right there, but basically what is actually happening as they are working on it, and that's a lot of money, I would say, but that's kind of all the information we have on today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.